Deepak Bhai. Think about this room, this place. Without him, it cannot be held. So we really thank Kodalo and LPL Financial. It would have been just impossible without the support of Himalayan Treasures and Tours, Taste of Himalayas, Casa Azteca, again, our lunch place from where this concept grew. Uddhavji, for providing all the gift cards and prizes. By the way, there's a lot of gift cards and prizes coming, okay? Grand prize is iPod Touch, so don't go away. Lastly, I want to thank the committee who worked day and night to make this a successful event, led by none other than Pradeep Khanal Bhai. Okay? And thank you Amod Bhai, Sapna Baini, Sujit Bhai, Vijayji, Naveen Khanal, who's in Seattle, for amazing teamwork. I really haven't seen any professional teamwork. Again, thank you all. Let's get started. I would like to now hand over to our chair of the committee, Pradeep Bhai, to get going.
Thank you, Binit Bhai. It's definitely our pleasure to be able to do what we are planning to do today. So, being in the community, it's always it's a good feeling to be able to help others. So, आजको यस प्रोग्राममा अब हामीले विभिन्न व्यक्तित्वहरूलाई अनुभवी प्रस्तोताहरू व्यक्तिहरूलाई बोलाएका छौँ। उहाँहरूले विभिन्न बिजनेससँग रिलेटेड सानो व्यवसायसँग रिलेटेड कुराहरूमा प्रस्तुति गर्नुहुनेछ। तपाईहरुलाई केही जान्न मन लागेको छ, बुझ्न मन लागेको छ भने, केही प्रश्न एक्स्ट्रा क्वेशनहरु छ भने feel free to ask them, and please at the end of this workshop, be enthusiastic, उत्साह लिएर यहाँबाट बाहिर निस्किँदाखेरि उत्साहित हुनुहोस् अनि त्यो उत्साहलाई होपफुल्ली यथार्थमा पनि परिणत गर्नु होला। अनि यहाँ मात्र होइन, अघि हरिहर दाइले भन्नुभयो जस्तै अरूलाई पनि उत्साहित गराउनुहोस् यहाँबाट बाहिर निस्केर। यो वर्कशपको मुख्य उद्देश्य चाहिँ त्यो छ। अनि अघि विनित दाइले भन्नुभयो जस्तै हामीले क्यान युएसएले विभिन्न चरणमा चाहिँ विभिन्न वर्कशपहरू गरिरहेका छौँ। योभन्दा अगाडि 2टा वर्कशप गरेका थियौँ। त्यसमा चाहिँ विद्यार्थीहरूलाई, विशेष गरी अमेरिकामा आएका नेपाली विद्यार्थीहरू, इन्टरनेसनल विद्यार्थीहरूलाई फोकस गरेर उनीहरूको रेज्युमे प्रिपरेसन, ग्रेजुएट स्कुल एप्लिकेसनदेखि लिएर विभिन्न फिल्डहरूमा चाहिँ कसरी अन टुरिज्म एन्ड ट्राभल एजेन्सी। सो the first presenter of the night is our own respected Govind Desai Dai. So he has been involved in tourism industry since 1969. That's a long way back. He started off at the Solti Hotel in Kathmandu and in 1969, and then moved on to mountain travel and Swiss Year as a trek coordinator, reservation clerk, and sales manager of the Swiss Year. Govind Desai came to California in Berkeley in 1985, worked at different places, finally finding a job at a travel agency. And then he started his own Himalayan Treasures and Travel in 1990, which became a full-service travel agency in 1992. So he's been very active in the travel agency and also in the Nepali community in the Bay Area. I would like to welcome Govind Desai.
नमस्कार सबैलाई। मेरो जुन इमेज पछाडि भइरा देखिरहनु भएको छ त्यसको विषयमा मैले खास के बोल्ने छैन, किनभने मेरो चाहिँ आज यहाँ आफ्नो एक्सपिरियन्स, ट्राभल एजेन्सी खोल्ने एक्सपिरियन्स बारेमा सानो आफ्नो एक्सपिरियन्स बताउन आइरहेको छु। त्यसले गर्दाखेरि let me start with my short note. Namaste once again to all of you. Most of us in this room today have sometime in our lives thought about becoming independently wealthy. For a very small percentage of the population, whether you are in Nepal or USA, this is a given. You are the heir to a fortune, or you are the lucky jackpot winner. For the majority of us, however, we have to work for it. Every morning when you get ready to go for work, you have million things running through your mind, the unreasonable project deadline, that coworker who chatters non-stop, or that boss who makes you feel like you're working on an Excel. And of course, the current state of economy, which has added to a level of stress and anxiety. Every person is uncertain about their jobs. It is times like this that we often consider becoming our own boss. Many are content with the daily grind of working for someone else. It's safe. But for those of us thinking about venturing out on our own, the future can look scary at times with the thought of not having a guaranteed paycheck. Although this day and age, there's no such thing as guaranteed paycheck. A lot of us shy away from the thought of becoming our own boss due to the uncertainties, and we continue our own daily grind as it is safer. I'm not here to give you advice either way, but rather to share my own story. Since 1969, I have been in the hospitality industry. I started my lifelong journey working at a hotel. In 1985, I migrated to Berkeley, California, and soon after started working at a travel agency in Walnut Creek. In 90s, due to the Gulf War's heavy impact on the travel industry, the owner, my boss, was forced to claim bankruptcy and close the travel agency. I was in a real bind as I had brought my family to America as well. With young children and wife to support, I found myself at a crossroad. My source of income was coming to an end, and I had two options: seek employment with another agency or open myself. The former choice is easy, but the latter, or the risky, appealed to me. After careful consideration and realizations that I have a lot of experience in this industry, I chose the latter. Opened my own travel agency with a loan from my boss, transfer of 800 toll-free number and client list. I set up shop. My office was set up in the dining room table of our apartment in El Cerrito. Within 48 hours, I was running up and running. The transition was not easy. Although technology allowed for the transferring of agent numbers and the clients, other requirements to operate were quite expensive. Computer setup was difficult. With no personal IT experience, it was a learning experience. I kept at it, soliciting help from friends whenever possible. And in 1992, I was a full-service agency issuing my own tickets. It is hard work, perseverance, the willingness to continuously learn that one creates a path to success. Along this path, there are many obstacles, but one has to believe in yourself and continue. I'm still very involved in every aspect of the business. When you work for yourself, every minute detail requires your attention. When you are your own boss, you work harder than you ever have been, and when the clock strikes 5, you're not done for the day. At least in the beginning. But at the end of the day, your hard work pays off. I wish each of you with an entrepreneurial spirit to go seek your endeavor and conquer your dreams. Thank you.